Okay, here we are, the So What podcast. Woo! I told you I was going to have a guest, and it is Alfredo D. How'd I do?
It was good.
It was good. Yeah, and he's pretty excited to be on video right now, and he's pretty excited to be doing this with me. But I told everybody we were going to have a guest, and I'm sure you've listened to all the podcasts, so you knew.
Every single one, caught up all the way.
He's lying. But he's going to listen now because he's going to want to know if I can ever one-up this episode.
I was told they were all shot in a single take.
They are. Because of him. And those people at home may not know this, but we do single takes here. The real deal. We're like The Bear.
The Bear. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it's because of this guy who was like, have you ever watched The Bear? And they do a single take. And it gave him anxiety so that he wanted to share the anxiety with me.
Sharing anxiety is my love language.
It is a love language, yeah, of yours. All right, speaking of love language.
Oh, no.
So we were trying to think about what it is, like what could we talk about with folks today? And Alfredo and I, we may look a lot alike, but we are a little different. And so we thought it'd be kind of fun to kind of like talk about that, the differences of the types of relationships that we've had, and, explore. He's very excited about this topic. Okay, so let's go into Alfredo's love history a little bit.
It's very short. It's very
short. Why don't you tell the folks at home a little bit about your love stories?
I grew up hoeing till sophomore year of high school. And then...
It's going to get me kicked off. Okay.
And then me and my girlfriend have been together since sophomore year of high school.
High school people.
Mm-hmm.
We're not talking college. We're talking high school. It's impressive that anybody could kind of put up with Alfredo for that long. But there's a little bit of a difference between you and I. And it's not... I know I'm a little older than him. A lot older. That is not the case for me.
I don't believe it.
I know. No. I dated quite a few people from sophomore year until present day. But
high school or college?
Sophomore.
Okay.
Both. Yes. Different paths, but no wrong path because, everybody kind of travels this world the way that they're meant to be.
The way that God intended.
He is really throwing out some fun things here, isn't he? Yeah. So, let's talk about it a little bit because here's the thing. I've dated a couple of people in my life. You've dated really one person. Mm-hmm. Okay, well, yeah, couple of...
We don't talk about anything before that.
No. Life before Alyssa did not.
It didn't exist.
So...
I act... Never mind.
Oh, no. Okay. Keep it clean, Alfredo. Keep it a little clean. We do have some, younger viewers. So, big difference. Alfredo's, we're both monogamy, important to us, right? Rocket. Both
well, whatever for anyone,
kind of dated. You've kind of dated, not really. Not much. Do you believe in, let me ask you this question. Do you believe in soulmates?
No.
How can you not believe in soulmates if you've found one person?
I think, generally, and we've talked about this, so off camera so that anyone knows, my girlfriend is right here.
Right there, watching, so he's got to behave. Go ahead.
And behaving. Mm-hmm. I think there is a certain bandwidth of characteristics that someone would look for across a bunch of different things. And you have, like, whatever that bandwidth is people that you're going to be good in a relationship with. I just so happened that I got lucky with Amar that, like, the bandwidth with her on my end is, like, so narrow that she just happens to fit, like, so many of those things so closely. Like, I would want to be with someone that's very funny. She's pretty funny. I would want to be with someone that's like a very compassionate person. She's very compassionate.
Yeah.
But, you know, like, you have like different knobs, and like you kind of have like a bandwidth. It's like tone on a guitar, or like whatever you like to listen to for music. There's like, oh, I like this much on my high end of rock or whatever. Like, I like hearing this kind of rock like the most in this way. But you have like a bandwidth that you listen to. You know what I mean? Amar just so happens to fit like the exact slots.
Yeah. That's good, I guess.
But I wouldn't say soulmates necessarily. I don't think there's only one person in the world for any one other person.
That really surprises me that you feel that way. I agree with you. So
yeah. Statistically, it's just unlikely.
Yeah, but where you have found one person to be your forever person, and it's interesting that you don't believe in just that whole, and what I think is a fairy tale, right? I think that soulmate comes in all different shapes and sizes. I think you can have friends that are soulmates as well as partners, and it's just when I think probably similarly, it's like, do you find each other? Does it align? Do you need each other? All those types of things, right? And it's, I guess, turning of the dials, even though I don't really do the whole, I like music, but I can't play it, as you know. So
I'm just saying there's like a bandwidth, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you want someone that is X, but like, do they have to be the most X, you know? You know what I mean?
No, I get it. But I do agree that you think a lot of people, and this is a good question for you, as someone you've watched me, you've watched other friends of yours go in and out of relationships a little bit, right? Do you think it is because they are trying to find a soulmate, or they're trying, like, why do you see, and of course there's all different reasons why people go in and out of love or whatever, but what do you think they're doing? What have you found that they haven't found?
I'd like to be very clear. I am not a relationship expert.
Nobody's saying you're really.
Let me be very clear. I feel like I'm being interviewed like I have credentials. I don't have credentials.
No, but credentials of life.
I'm some guy.
You totally have life credentials, and so I think life credentials are very important, because you can read books and study and do all those things, but you've lived the life and you have found the key to success, because you impress me how much you love Amat, and even at a young age you knew, don't stray for this one. From this one, you got to catch.
I know.
So why do you think other people? Elf, tell us. Tell the people at home that are searching for Amats.
I don't know that this is like the thing everyone has. Just something I've observed that would probably be true of me if I wasn't in a relationship and I was trying to date, is I think people are very aware of flaws that they have, but they are not aware of flaws that would make them a bad partner. And they're also very hypercritical of everyone they would come across, particularly on apps. I think apps kind of, like, they're great for people when they can use it and it doesn't get to their psyche, but I think a lot of people do get affected by it, both in terms of like how they feel when people react to them. So like if they swipe yes and the person they like doesn't match up with them, I think that makes people feel a certain way. And the other way, where if they're the ones that get like, hey, I like you, and they're just like, no, I don't like this person because yada yada yada. Like, I think there's a lot of not good you can get from it, but I don't think people ever are aware of the flaws that they would have that will make them bad in relationships. So even if there is an opportunity where they get to go out on a date with someone and they hit it off or whatever, like they don't know what they're doing wrong. And not necessarily that they have to be doing something wrong, right? Like, you guys could just not be compatible, but I just think that that's something people lack awareness of.
So let's talk about yourself there for a minute, Alfie.
I am just very aware, unfortunately, of everything negative that could be said about me.
You're fabulous. That is not what I'm trying to get to. What I'm trying to say is, like, what is something that you had to become aware of that you knew if you hadn't become aware of it, that Amat might have said, hey, see you later, Alfie. I'm going to find another fella that might be a little taller.
Yeah, look.
A little bit more studly. Go ahead.
Look, it's easy to do. It's easy to do. I don't know if this would have been like a print, like when we would have started to date, but one thing recently was I I think I'm very good at letting her know when I am feeling like a certain thing, like if I'm like, oh, like I'm upset or I'm sad or whatever. I'm really bad at being clear about how deeply I feel any of those things. So I could be like, oh yeah, I'm like a little irritated, but that's like a 9 out of 10, or it could be a 2 out of 10. So I'll just say I'm irritated, but I could be like, and then it's just like, okay, damn, like chill, dude. I'm like, I am. That's on me. Like I'm very bad at like describing that. Or if I'm like, oh, I'm overwhelmed, it could be like someone's tapping on a desk somewhere, or I'm like ready to just crash out. Like I'm not good at giving.
But you know that.
I do know that. I mean, there's probably things I'm bad at that I don't know, that she's too nice to say in some way, but.
So then let's talk about that. Like what, so okay, that's great. Like you have this good self-awareness, because I think self-awareness is a very important part of, making a relationship work. And the more people start, in my opinion, stop growing and stop thinking, they're like, oh, well, this is me, take it, leave it. You all right?
Yeah, I'm just burping and I'm
Yeah,
trying not
because
to
he
get in
ate
the
so much
microphone.
candy. He ate so much candy for this podcast. But no, people say take it, leave it, and whatnot.
But that could be what people want to do, though. Like, I'm not saying... Like, there's this thing I came across recently.
Okay.
By Brennan Lee Mulligan.
Look at your nerdy pants.
Great dungeon master. But one of the things he said was...
You knew he was going to bring D&D
to
this
but
to the
one
podcast.
of the things that either he said or someone said to him in an interview is community requires... what is it? Hold on. There was a phrase, essentially, you have to be willing to be inconvenienced to have a very good community. I think there's something similar to that in relationships. Like, you have to be able to bend. Like, I know some people are very, like, I want this XYZ thing, which, again, is fine, but, like, sometimes there's going to be someone that's, like, almost everything of that, and then, like, one little thing, and then you're like, oh, fuck, like, that's the one thing I can't stand. And it's like, okay, is it the one thing you really can't stand, or is it just one thing you don't necessarily want a part of the combo?
Yeah, I like that.
But, it requires some bend.
It does. I would imagine it's a lot of bend, because how long you been together?
Since sophomore year of high school.
So how many years is that,
20.
Alfredo?
Hold on.
Oh, 26?
2016.
No,
It's
like
16
26.
years.
They're doing,
16
just for
years.
everybody at home, they're doing math, and you might not be able to see it, but go ahead. How many
2000. It was 2009, and it's gonna be 2026, so it's gonna be 17.
17 years, baby.
You know.
Yeah. And so 17 years, yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of flex in 17 years of the highs, the lows, and where are we going to go?
Yeah.
Did you like that?
Yeah.
I rhymed it.
Yeah.
I did that for you.
Thank you.
He likes to rhyme or rap, but I call it rhyme,
Let
'cause
me
I'm
be very
old.
clear. I do not like to rap. I like to pretend I can rap. There's a very big
Do you want to
difference.
do a rap
No,
for
I do
everybody
not
else?
want to do a rap right now. I barely want to be on camera. I don't know if I can rap
You're
on
doing
camera.
really, isn't he doing really well, everybody?
so.
That's
No,
it.
no,
Oh,
no,
round of
no,
applause.
no,
That's, we've
no.
got an audience here.
That's even worse. That
all
makes
right.
it worse.
So, tell me this, Alfredo.
Yeah.
Alfredo sauce. Give me the top 3 things that you think are required to make a relationship work.
Let me be very clear again. I am not a
He
relationship
is an expert. I am sorry. What makes someone an expert? Because
That
they
feels like
read a bunch of books. You've lived a friggin' life. You are an expert.
That could feel like a scholarly
You've been
question.
with,
I don't know.
whatever. You just got your master's degree, everybody at home. Thank you. Yeah. So you're a scholar.
Not of relationships.
Whatever. You are.
I'm barely a scholar when I went to school. I cheated
Whatever.
on most of my tests.
He did not, everybody. Go ahead. Top 3 things that you think that you've learned in 17 years that help you find and keep a successful relationship. Come on.
Who knows?
I'm going to
Communication.
use one that that happened in the car.
com-
Use the one that you
communi-
just said in the car.
I guess in terms of like thing, like a
Okay,
like
communication.
topics, like overall
Okay.
topics would be communication.
Got to be able to. Is it just talking or
Well, I mean, you
listening? Do you have to listen to her
gotta
sometimes?
listen.
Yeah.
You gotta
Okay.
listen.
Okay. Equally 60-40.
You know, whatever it ends up being. I don't like to talk a lot, so by
I like
default,
that answer.
I mean, by default, I'm listening more.
Yeah.
Also, she's a yapper.
There's nothing wrong with yappers. There's nothing wrong with yappers, people. Go ahead.
But yeah, communication for sure. A willingness to try things in general.
What kind of things?
Anything.
Keep it PG.
Just anything.
Yeah.
Like,
Willingness to try things. Good.
I'm like a grumpy old man.
Yeah, I can
generally,
see that.
like I'm very like, I don't want to do that. But like,
Mm-hmm.
she'll be like, let's do this, and I'm like, okay. Very reluctantly, I'll say yes, but it's more so the thought of like, all right, let's try it.
I like it. What's your third?
Oh no, dude.
I like the thing that you talked about in the car today. So I will tell everybody at home
Okay.
something that impressed me about Alfie is every time his beloved Amot got into the vehicle, he would open up the door for her. And I said to him, wow, I'm really impressed because a lot of people just do that in the beginning of the relationship and, when they're, trying to woo the girl or trying to, I don't know, get a little action, whatever they're trying to do. And they've been together for 17 years and he still opened up the door for her. And his response to me, and I was like, do you want to say it?
I do not remember the phrasing.
God.
I do not remember
He's
the
so
phrasing.
ridiculous.
I said something to the effect of, yeah, if I lose Amart, I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah,
there's
pretty
not
much.
really-
So it was just like, but no, it was about I still need to show up, right? Like
Yeah.
that's pretty much what you were saying is that showing up doesn't stop. You've got to keep showing up and being, I think, consistent and making them a priority because I think that is what I saw. I'll answer you number 3 because I've known you a while through your relationship and you always make Amot a priority. And I do think that is really important. When he wanted to come up here, it was like, okay, I'm going to come up here and Amot made you a priority and she moved from California and came up here. And then when Amot was like, let's get the hell home, right, and be with our families, you made her a priority and came to me and tried to quit. And I said,
multiple times.
Just go, no one will know.
on almost a weekly basis.
Yeah, just go down there and yes, Amart is a priority. Go down there, be with Amart. But yeah, so I think number 3 is making someone a priority.
Another thing I'm bad at is big gestures.
You're bad at big gestures.
I'm
You were
bad at
talking
big gestures.
about the top 3 things that we were talking.
I know, but I just remembered it from
He's
earlier.
owning his shit. That's I think the other thing you got to do. Own your shit. That's number 4.
Yeah.
You're not good at big gestures.
Yeah, I'm not good at big gestures.
Yeah, like rings.
Okay.
And
That or like I don't know how to like planning parties I'm terrible at or like I'm not a romantic, but I
I would
try.
say opening
I
the
try
door
to be
for your
romantic.
girlfriend and yeah,
I'm
I
like-
can help you with the romantic.
I'm like the opposite of death by 1,000 cuts.
Yeah.
Like over time, she has ended up loving me because I do a lot of little things, but I'm bad at any big thing.
Yeah.
Like I don't know.
I bet you
But I'll work
Amart
on
would
it.
disagree.
I did say that recently though. I was like,
Well, I guess
I'm, like,
that's
so bad
where you
at
got to
that.
grow. Alpha a
Yeah, I
little bit,
guess.
see?
Yeah, the
There
bank
we go.
account helps with that, so I'm gonna work on that.
Yeah.
I'm not creative and I'm not rich, but I gotta figure it out.
Yeah. A little bit. But you got a big heart.
Yeah.
And having a big heart goes a long way. All right. You made it through.
Oh, that was it. Nice. That was nice.
Look at that. Look at as that timer is going down. You was so nervous. Those
I was
people at
fidgeting
home,
the whole time with my thumb on my head.
I know. And I want everybody to know he came all the way up here from California just to do this podcast.
I literally didn't know I was doing this until approximately
whatever. I told
15
you
minutes
as
ago.
soon as he got here, I said, we're doing it. He just kept trying to push it off. So, anyways, well, we hope you enjoyed the podcast and learning.
Send me your relationship questions at Tanya Windermere.
Get out of here. This is Coach Tom.
Flood the inbox.
Whatever. All right, everybody. Over and out. Have a great day. Say bye, Alfredo.
Bye, Alfredo.